The caption of this video reads, "Men have lost the art of approaching."
Got back from this event, and what is wrong with men? They have lost the art of approaching. Like, if we make eye contact, and we make eye contact multiple times, that is your sign. That is your sign that I am interested, that the girlies are interested, and that is your sign for you to come up to us and talk to us, because that is the okay. What's funny is that my 50-year-old coworker was like, "What's wrong with your generation?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Your generation, the men in your generation are a bunch of pussies." And it's like, and I'm like, "What?" They're like, nobody approaches women, and so like when I approach women, it makes me look like a weirdo because women are not used to getting approached anymore. And I'm like, I don't know about that. No, you know what, he was right, because I witnessed that today. I was like, wow, I was at this event, so many fine men made eye contact so many times with this one guy, kept fucking looking at me, and I kept looking at him. Nothing. It's like, okay, so like, you're not gonna say anything, bro? So like, do women have to do the approaching nowadays? Because that's not happening. If you think that's what's gonna happen, that's not what's gonna happen.
Why is your 50-year-old co-worker approaching women from your generation? Yeah, before he starts yapping his gums. Well, why are you not approaching 50-year-old women? Why is anything that we do relevant to you? We are in a completely different age gap. You approaching 50-year-old women, they should be used to that. That's the time that they grew up in. It should be okay. You're out here approaching 20-something-year-olds. They probably think you're weird because you're old. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah. But also, look, have men lost the art of approaching? Yeah. Dropping the handkerchief, that don't even work no more. I'll be real with you. There are a lot of autistic people who aren't good at like social cues. Can't see it, can't read it, can't judge it. And that's a sign of their autism, right? It's almost like men have been programmed isn't the right word, or taught, or a side effect of the times is that men lack social cues, like how autistic people do. Some autistic people.
I got a question for the fellas, because I'm trying to understand the dynamic now and how all this got misconstrued. Why is it that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka chasing a woman? What is the big issue with a man pursuing a woman? I don't just mean you making the first move. I mean like you actively pursuing this woman, calling her, texting her, planning dates. Why is it now we're in this day and age where men are like, oh, you could call me, oh, I was waiting on you to call me, I was waiting on you to text me, I was waiting on you to make the first move?
Yeah. You see, we're done with the 90s, man. We're done with the 90s. We're done with the simping. Okay, why am I chasing you all the time, calling you all the time? You don't never want to call me. You don't never think about me in the morning. That's strange. Yeah, sometimes if you want to call me, call me. We're both adults here.
For what? Criticize me all y'all want, but I am an old-fashioned girly. I was raised by my grandmothers. I believe in the old school ways and how things are supposed to go. If you that type of man where you think you are the prize, honestly, this video ain't for you, because I believe that women are the prize, because we're the ones that get chose. We're the ones that get picked. When a man findeth a wife, a man findeth a good thing. And I'm not even the type of woman to sit up here and think that I'm equal to a man. I think that a man is most definitely above me. My husband is for sure above me. Your heavenly father, your husband, everything else immediately after that. I'm not the one.
Man, listen, man. I'm sick and tired of this religious shit, man. Sick and tired of this shit, man. Stop talking to me about religion. Are you a virgin? Stop talking to me about this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. I'll be real, man. I'm done. I'm sick of it! To justify nonsense. Oh, the heavenly father, then my husband, then me. Are you a virgin? No! So stop talking to me about that shit, man. You don't follow that shit.
To sit up here and try to say I'm equal to a man and we on the same. No, we not. A man is above me. My husband is above me. So let's get that clear and out the way. Boom. My biggest issue that I have in my dating life is men are so lazy. I was waiting on you to call me. I was waiting on you to text me. No, sir. You asked me for my number. I gave it to you. It's up to you to call me, check on me, see how I'm doing. You're trying to get me. This is my thing. I don't ever make the first move on a man. I let men come get me. You want me? Come get me. If a man really wants you, he's going to come get you. It's not nothing extra I gotta do. It's not, no. If you want me, you're going to come get me. And the lesson that I learned in my previous relationships was never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. So when I give you my number and you don't call me or you do all that, that's basically telling me you don't want me. Y'all have no problem pursuing your education. You have no problem pursuing your career. You have no problem pursuing your goals. A house when you want a house, a car. So why is it y'all have an issue with pursuing a woman, a marriage? Because y'all are the ones that pick us for marriage. We don't pick y'all. Y'all get on one knee. This is why I don't date now. I ain't been on a date in a year. And that is exactly why. It's because I'm so sick of men. Oh, I was waiting on you to call me. Well, you're gonna be waiting till you dead. If you pay attention to like older couples that have like years in, yeah, she didn't really like me at first and she used to curve me and then I finally got her. Like, what happened to that? Y'all don't even want the pursuit of a good woman anymore. And I know I'm a good woman. Hell, I got a good career. I have ambition. I have goals. I have drive. I have things going for myself. I know how to treat a man when I have one. So what is the big issue with pursuing a good woman?
What the hell? Oh, she curved me a couple times. Bring that back. But kick rocks. Kick rocks. We're done with that shit, man. We're done with that shit. Also, you know, all jokes aside now, speaking about dating and she's speaking about traditionalism, but then when she speaks about, you know, what makes her a good woman, she lists off a bunch of like modern traits. Oh, I've got a good career. I've got this. I've got this. I've got, like, it's like you're mixing the traditional and the modern ideologies and you're blending it in, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Those things don't make you valuable to men. If a man goes out and gets your number, it's on him to text you, 100%. He texts you, you guys are talking, you guys are getting to know each other. It gets to a point where, don't you want to check up on him and see how he's doing as well? It's got to get to that point. Must he always call you and always check up on you? You don't feel the need to do that. You just don't like him. I think that's what a lot of women don't really understand. They just don't like these guys. If there's nothing in you that makes you want to call the person you've been talking to randomly, just think about them, you just want to call, nothing in you, you just don't like that person. That's not nothing to do with traditionalism. That's not, come on, you just don't like them. Caption of this video reads, when you promise your husband tomorrow and it's tomorrow.
Honestly, what is the point in being with a man that you don't want? And yeah, I understand that drives can fluctuate, right? You can have different seasons of life, but I'll tell you what is so inappropriate is making a video like this and posting it. That is what shows that you don't believe that the behavior is problematic, because it is. Like, you literally drugged him. And how would that look if roles were reversed, by the way? Like, if the man was drugging the woman and giving her maybe the opposite thing? Yeah, I don't think that would go over well. Like, I think that the video would not be up anymore, and I think that people would find out who that man was in real life and just completely destroy his life. Okay, and then the other argument is, well, the guy was obviously in on the video. Like, he knew what was being made. Yeah, I'm there with you. Like, I agree that that's probably the case. But is he in a relationship where he feels like he can voice that that is something that would bother him? Or does he feel like he has to be a yes man to his wife? Because that does happen, and that is what leads to men actively participating in their wives' open disrespect of them.
She said, instead of giving up the box, I'm about to get him out of here, man. Listen, I've never been married, okay? I've never lived with someone for 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, 10 years. So I don't know. Shit happens in marriages. But I'm sorry. These two aren't even, she's not even an old lady. Like, if you're in your 60s and you still got, you know what I'm saying, you still got peas just want to cry all the time. That nigga's 60, you're looking like that. We're 60, you still want to, I get it, man. Put me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We're 70, put me to sleep, man. What's going on? Why am I still horny? This don't make no sense. I'm 70 years old. Okay, I can't help it. But they look like they're in like their 40s or something. And you just don't want to have sex with your husband? I'm sorry, man. I can't respect it. Again, it's not normal. It's not a normal thing. I think a lot of it has to do with physical attraction. If he was ripped and in shape, I don't think shit like this happens. I think it gets to a point where a lot of these women look at their husbands and they love their husbands, but it's just like, they're not turned on. They don't have that in them. And then shit like this happens, man. This is divorce worthy. I'll be real. Also, putting a date on sex, like, again, I don't know. I've never been married before, but I feel like sex should be spontaneous. Put a date and time on it?
Watch this.
Why do you scared?
First off, before I get into the explanation of why this lion is probably just chilling and not worried about attacking that Jeep, I have to admit, it's pretty wild to see this young of people out on these safaris, because I feel like as a parent, it's kind of at least somewhat of a risk to take a very young child like you see here out on these safaris. Now, they are obviously pretty safe because they happen all the time, but I just don't know how I would feel taking like a 3 or 4 year old out onto these safaris. But besides that, this lion, the best reason I can come up with in my research as to why they don't attack these people are, one, that Jeep just looks like one big object to them. It doesn't look like a single individual person, which that would be kind of a different story. Like if one of these people got out of the Jeep and took off running, the lion might see that as more of prey. But when it's one big Jeep, a lion doesn't single out the people on that. It just sees one big object, and it's obviously not going to attack something that big. And then two, in these safaris a lot, these lions or whatever animals are in them are fed just before these safaris go through, so they're not hungry. So they just aren't worried about that. And also, a lot of these safaris, these lions grow up around these Jeeps. They see them all the time, so it pretty much just becomes background noise for them. But it's still wild to see a living, breathing lion that close to you out in the wild.
Yeah, so this is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't give a damn about none of that shit he's saying. This is wild animals. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, I've seen videos of lions running and like embracing the humans in the Jeeps. So I guess those lions grew up around humans or whatever the case is. I've seen videos of lions like attacking the guys on the elephants. They're going for the guy on the elephant. The guy's on the elephant. They're jumping up at the guy on the elephant. Okay, so I don't know what these lions got going on, but I mean, when you look in the Jeep, it's you know. Shouts out to these people, but it's the usual suspects. I wouldn't be surprised if they were from Australia, you know, the land down under. But to bring your children into this, you holding your kids is just keeping them safe from like falling. That's it. Because there's nothing you can do to protect them outside of that. There's no amount of money you could pay me to do this. I just thought about it in my head. There's literally is zero. It's impossible. It's impossible. I seen a video in the zoo, right? People say, oh, please, you can go to the zoo. It's safe. The chimp cracked the glass. I said, yeah, confirmed. Confirmed. I ain't going.
Just failed another background check while I'm trying to rebuild my life. It's for Amazon. This is the email that they sent me and the charge that stopped me from getting a job. The hardest part about changing is your past doesn't change with you.
Shout out to this brother for not only
making a decision to change his life, but also having the courage to post that video. If you have felonies, convictions on your record, if your past is messy, tell you what I tell everybody else. You got to get your hands dirty. Either get out in the oil field, get your CDL through WIOA. You know what I'm saying? They sponsor felons, convicts. They'll help you get your CDL, and they'll put you on the road. They'll give you a job. Go get you a trade. Go into plumbing. But you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. You cannot think that you're gonna walk into the office like everybody else. And I know he wasn't walking to the office, he was applying to Amazon, but that's still not blue collar enough. You're gonna have to get something that's truly blue collar, get your hands dirty, you'll make a good living. You can start over.
This was a great video, and I put it in here not because I know any felons, because I don't, but I grew up with a lot of guys, and maybe this was the case for you, who didn't take school seriously, didn't take education seriously. As they've gotten older, they don't have any tangible skills. Their IQ isn't the highest, right? And even for people like that, a message like this is great, because there are so many different fields that you could get into that make a lot of money, but they're just hard. They're real blue collar shit. Welding, like he said, in the oil fields. There's this one Asian TikToker that I watch. He works, I think it's in the oil fields. And he's starting his own business on the side. And the work is like 12-hour shifts. Looks real like. The way he describes it, it's like, if you do this forever, it's not going to be good. Right? So for him, it's like short term while his business builds up so he can be self-employed, whatever the case is. But there are a lot of careers, not just jobs. There are a lot of careers out there that you can do. And there are a lot of people who, you know, they don't have a lot of skills. They don't have, you know, again, aren't the smartest. And they're just sitting in jobs that are just pointless. But there are careers that you can get into.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone.